one so 0244643012 and 0552482786. Ivan, Fabi.
Yeah, I think so. The military is one of the most disciplined organizations you can ever find anywhere. And is obvious to say for quite some time now in the name of partisan politics, into the smuggle some hooligans in the name of party politics into some of these sensitive state institutions. And as opposite what you see, Ayawa so West we're going to see commission about my trans individuals more appear before the committee in some course clearly give you a picture description says some hooligans be security in them. And the reason these guys are there is for a simple reason. So a true situation like an election, they are so easy to fall on them and use them to do some of these excesses in the 2020 elections. So if government plan to get involved the military in the elections because Abaya going into this particular elections, he knows very well was step on the nerves of Ghanaians, and Ghana are willing to do everything to ensure Akuffo the cronies they go home, and then whatever the music is now as a subject to mutu answerable and accountable to Ghanaians for Nemo in the past years, they are scared. That is why you hear some of these rhetorics from some of them. And I young handy over and answer for them. Papaya was your handy over. Just look at him. There is somebody who cannot even save himself. Say, BBC Okromaya. Or no catch or say, he will not hand over power. Power, he will not hand over to Obi. Look at him. He can't even save himself in an instance. Scarf will be about Okroma saying. So these are just cowards, Asabi. Or move your monum. My whole video, Togo. Abra challenge be by no soldier folk to a ma and a normal bomoji to from some. Omunion who be that. At this point, Ghanaians are willing to ensure Akuffo goes home. The best CBR he will go home. And there is nothing that anybody can do to subvert the will of the people of Ghana. Ghana because if you look at the kind of economic desperation hovering, Nyama Ghana for Nemu, the Aton and talk businesses egu, Sika Samudu Sika Crack to banker, acquire the for. You think Ghanaians will be willing to say or the military as for Ghana for, and that Ghana for it will never happen. So they should create a fair tar grounds as Sebi. You're going to election, be free and fair. And the Ghana for no Kotwaba, now we decide to say Akuffo best to us, and I said, but we never to us. That is fine. But any attempt, say intimidating Ghana for you see the military, and you see they are emboldened to do this because of what happened in 2020. Because we saw it on a video. Techima said now we see Kano. Yeah. In a short distance. So the near sebi or more damo to make sure him or so or more to a boabona or more dama sebi. So the needs will be to boy the two initiano. And these were people who were shooting people from behind, even on the battlefield. No, we are soldier Nina say near soldier in air retreat here. You don't shoot them from behind. It is only a coward and will shoot two people from behind. We are talking about civilians observing elections. At some point, someone will be retreating. You took war. Not so you're training a professional person. Say, well, go through all the training. Intellectually, you're supposed to be apt. These were people and you're shooting. I said, me see, the president of the day or winning elections, he wasn't worried. What are some more kind? Or say the election you're calling in 2020 was peaceful, but for few regrettable deaths. Nipa 8 in a wuyo. And I'm not sure in the history of this country under the Fourth Republic, you're going to elections and Nipa all because you deploy these military people. So in Kawi and Nipa said, we being quiet, and you should know that the last thing to do is to contemplate how the military get involved in the elections. You don't do that, considering the see in the recent elections. And you try to create a platform. And so people are requesting for where police for no, they are enough to do some of these things. And even with them, people are not even comfortable. You see, Makasa, security of every country, it's not about arming people with guns and they hovering around. It is about the trust and confidence citizens can repose in the security agencies. That is the only thing you need. And Abasa, you should say there is mutual trust and respect among them. Because for military police to bet me a year effectively, they need to work with people, because the police intelligence will tell you that they rely sufficiently on civilians, and even the FBI in the US and other places, they rely on civilians, some as informants, and then as for community, if you know watchdogs are or more information. So you cannot be living in isolation. You need to work with the people, and for that to exist, there should be trust. But look at what has happened in recent times. Police for a kunipa, soldier for a kunipa, and the end nothing happens. Yet yana case BC on Kranza. Her crying are fast, or Mokoba Brante Butuo, Ahomache. And some by you protesting here they see, Yahu Ebu Edra, Kaka, easy. With him, quiet circumstances are Kaka fast, it was obvious there will be a scaffold for crowd control or management, Sabaya, and some no engines move because Yam Kranas are Brante Wolf here. Even Ominum who you could come by phone a kuna, Abra Wolf your bow, and you cross but that is something I cause. And the quiet Kaka fast, say ya the youth will agitate. So as a military person, you only go to calm the situation because you know say man baba. So you train you that is what you do. But I'm I know who ye. So you need a gauge obi ogane a body from behind the kuno. They were shooting people. In the end, nothing happened. We set up a commission of inquiry. I don't know the day outcome because he's saying has been rubbish. I will be a fan who so such impunity now. You grow to a level and omonya da kukodro na. You normalizes some of these acts. I say. The soldier for going to elections because it worked for them 2020, hoping say 2024 no, it will work for them as well. But trust me, the ordinary and the average Ghanaian who have lived under Akuffo's administration now will suffer massively the kind of economic way will die rather than to allow some of these things say it will never happen.
Okay. Yeah, the Musi Yapon.
Yeah,
Yes,
special Gideon Ofori, or General Assembly member.
Oh, okay.
Could be Bienia, Ankra Mo electoral area.
Oh, okay.
We have Brantiano, said there was a one home dinner. And now, free Ankra Mo, and also I be see main road, minimum so in Bienia or Kobe partner, say return or so. Aha, ya were a Shadraka Sidu.
Okay.
Our also General Assemblyman. Okay. Very hard working.
I'm to my own
boy, you man, assembly hall, where your power, MCB or baby over here committed assembly members.
Our number, you man.
No more.
Okay. All right.
That's
what I say. I've only gave you a channel.
Yeah, my found Minuyabako, I would team Chana Johnson or Sefi Akaso.
Sefi Akaso. Akaso, I said, what there?
So I'll leave Akaso or
they bring your comedy or that question.
Oh, I find your cannon means you.
Yeah,
okay.
Ivan,
Mechawa phobia or tear program be a Machobia.
All right.
Yes, that is what
I was Yapon Ivan Che Innocent, Oteneka Sasuna, a lawyer, Stephen Kingsley Benier, and so Otenenka.